Welcome to the astral sanctum, where the secrets of the universe awaken, and your soul's journey begins at this very moment. An obscure master carved into stone the secret mechanics of the cosmos, phrases so profound they could overturn the foundations of the world's perception. Have you ever wondered if the countless mysteries of life all trace back to a single, forgotten set of laws? Laws that lie hidden beneath the surface of reality, unseen, yet governing all things, silent, yet shaping your every moment. Today, I shall guide you into the hidden truths behind the Emerald Tablet, to lift the veil upon the 7 Hermetic Principles, and awaken the ancient wisdom once lost to time, so that it may return, not as myth, but as the key for you to shape reality itself. These 7 ancient laws will reshape your reality. As early as 3000 BCE, the pioneers of esoteric thought began recording the deep and sacred connection between humankind and the cosmos. By the time of Ptolemy, this lineage of wisdom had taken form, etched into the cryptic verses of what would be known as the Emerald Tablet. Legend holds that the tablet was crafted by Hermes Trismegistus himself, the thrice great, revered as a sage of Egypt and a philosopher of Greece, a figure who bridged 2 ancient worlds through divine wisdom. It was not until the 20th century that the Kybalion emerged, a singular work that first gathered the 7 Hermetic Principles into written form, opening a new epoch for modern esotericism. Through it, the Western world was called to reconsider ancient maxims such as the principle of mentalism and the law of correspondence. And yet, why have these laws remained buried beneath the sands of history? Perhaps because they dare to challenge the very foundations of mainstream science and religion. To seek them out is to approach a forbidden truth, a truth few dare to face. The question is, are you ready? 1. Mentalism. All is mind. The universe is mental. Reach toward the surface of a still lake, and in a single thought, the waters ripple. This is the essence of mentalism. Your thoughts are not mere inner echoes. They are the creators of reality. If I told you that one single thought could decide the course of your next 30 days, would you believe me? Double asterisk. 2. The principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. All that is vast and cosmic mirrors the tiny and invisible. The grand and the subtle resonate in one eternal pattern. Picture this. Under a fading sky, a young Newton sits beneath an apple tree. The fruit falls, not with noise, but with meaning. In that very moment, eyes closed, a single thought bursts forth. Gravity is everywhere. That moment of insight, now legend, did not arise from the apple alone, but from a mind attuned to the invisible harmony between thought and law, between heaven and earth. It was through the lens of mentalism that Newton perceived gravity, a force both external and internal, shaping planets and people alike. Your inner beliefs are not hidden. They are the blueprint from which the world unfolds. So imagine this. Every triumph and every failure, echoes of inner thoughts you never knew you held, reflections of yourself projected outward into form. Are you ready to face the true architect behind your life? 3. The principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. From the tiniest grain of sand to the beating of your heart, all is motion, an endless dance of energy pulsing through time and space. Every object, every thought, every emotion is but a vibration woven into the fabric of the cosmos. Even silence hums with hidden rhythm. To align with higher reality is not to force, but to tune yourself like an instrument. When your inner frequency shifts, you begin to resonate with the deepest currents of the world itself. Can you feel it? That invisible vibration in the air when anger rises in a room, how the atmosphere thickens, how even silence becomes sharp. 4. The principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Opposites are the same in essence, differing only in degree. Light and darkness, love and hate, fear and courage. They seem opposed, yet they are but reflections, two ends of a single truth vibrating along one spectrum. They are not enemies. They are partners in the eternal dance of becoming. When you master balance, you begin to direct the flow of energy itself. For power does not come from choosing one side, but from standing in the space between, where silence turns into will, and will becomes creation. When you learn to embrace both the light and the shadow within, true power will awaken in your body like a rising storm. Are you ready to feel it? The principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. Just as the moon pulls the sea, so too does life move in waves. Light and shadow, joy and sorrow, breath and stillness. There is a rhythm behind all things, not a random motion, but a sacred pulse. Peaks and valleys, highs and lows, they are not punishments. They are the breath of the universe itself. You can resist, or you can ride the wave. To master rhythm is not to avoid the fall, but to rise from it with ease, like the tide returning to shore, like the inhale that follows every exhale. So, how do you rebound from a low point, not with effort, but with momentum? How do you become the kind of soul that rises? Simply because it is time. The answer lies in remembering the rhythm is not outside of you. You are the rhythm. 6. The principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. Every effect has its cause. Nothing escapes the law. Each thought you send, each action you take, plants a seed in the invisible soil of the universe, and in time, the harvest comes. What you call luck is often law. What you call fate is simply a pattern you've set in motion. 7. The principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. Creation is not a force. It is a union, the active and the receptive, the spark and the vessel, thought and emotion, will and intuition. Within you lies both the seed and the womb. To create is to allow them to dance, to bring into balance the inner sun and moon. When these currents are aligned, you awaken a force that is both ancient and infinite, the hidden potential of your soul. Have you ever tried to merge reason with intuition, logic with vision? In that moment, something unlocks, a surge of creation beyond anything the mind could build alone. This is not merely balance. It is alchemy. The 7 laws have now been revealed. To know them is no longer mysticism, but a guide you can carry through each day of your life. These are not relics of forgotten temples. They are the architecture of reality. And when practiced with awareness, they become tools. Tools to reshape your world from the inside out. Now, let me show you how to bring them to life. One choice at a time. One breath at a time. Until the fabric of your reality begins to change. The alchemy of action. Theory is but a mirror. Action. That is true alchemy. Begin with these 3 practices, and in just 7 days, you may begin to feel the Hermetic laws at work within you. 1. Morning. Intention ritual. Each morning, write down one clear intention for your day. Read it aloud with presence, and visualize it as already real. This single minute shall set the magnetic tone of your entire day. 2. Projection reflection. Practice. Take the emotion that troubles you most and write it on paper. Ask, where's this feeling reflected in my outer world? Choose one small action to shift that pattern and complete it before the day ends. One subtle act may ripple outward and return to you in visible form within just 3 hours. 3. Vibrational tuning meditation. Using a tuning fork or a frequency app, choose either 432 Hz or 52 8 Hz. Sit in silence and resonate for 5 minutes, sensing how your body responds. Note where the vibration is strongest. This is where transformation begins. A brief tuning may awaken a deep harmony between your soul and your cells. This is only the beginning. Commit to these 7 days, and you may witness a quiet revolution in your emotions, your relationships, and the way creation itself flows through you. Subtle shifts, profound change. The 7 keys are now in your hands. Each thought, each whisper, each vibration, a silent dialogue between you and the hidden architecture of the cosmos. True magic does not wait in some distant temple. It kindles within the alchemical furnace of your own heart. As you begin to live these principles, mentalism, correspondence, vibration, all the way to gender, you may come to realize destiny is not a fixed decree. It is a living experiment, one shaped by your awareness and authored by your will. So now, I ask you, are you ready to become the creator of your own reality? If the stars stirred something within you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Invite others who hunger for the forgotten truths. Thank you for walking this path with me until we meet again in the astral sanctum.